Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're talking about Victor Osimhen and how he's apparently sent a message to Ten Hag. As you know, we've been linked with him in the press for the many past months. The player played on Sunday and he scored his 24th and 25th goal of the season. As you know, he plays for Napoli. And right now they're at the top of Serie A. Sunday they played Torino and they won 4-0, which puts them 19 points clear at the top of Serie A. So you're wondering, well, I'm wondering, why would a side who's on the up in their home league want to sell their best striker? We've only got 11 games left to play this season in the league, and they're on course to clinch their first Serie A title since 1990, which is incredible. Talking about the 2 goals Osimhen scored on Sunday, that was his second brace. So 2 goals, if you didn't know, here in the UK we call it a brace. That was his second brace in 2 games, and his 12th goal in 11 appearances. That's in all competitions, which is, again, it makes him an interesting prospect. Obviously there are questions. Many of you will say, well, can he do it in the Premier League? But I mean, he's making enormous strides under the current boss, Luciano Spalletti. Now, if you didn't know, Osimhen's Nigerian, and he's 24 himself. So he's on 24 goals. He's 24. He scored 4 goals in 2 games, 12 in 11. So he's looking pretty prolific. Now the thing is, what will his price tag be? I mean, we're linked with Osimhen, Harry Kane, and probably going to be a multitude of other strikers, assuming that the Glazers sell United soon. But Osimhen is being linked with other clubs as well. But according to the Manchester Evening News, United are the leaders of the pack as such. So yeah, the points that the Manchester Evening News make are that United have been in for Osimhen since November. Well, I mean, obviously I don't think there was any talk of us buying him back in January, and now there's kind of talk about Harry Kane, but Harry Kane's going to cost in excess of 100 million probably. I think it was yesterday when it was caught, according to the fan channel, the United Stand, which I'm a follower of myself. I think the young woman Beth there had a show yesterday where she was talking about Harry Kane, and how he guarantees you, well, if you look back over recent seasons, he's a minimum scorer of 20 goals a season. But he's 30, or soon to be 30, and Daniel Levy has slapped a price tag of 100 million on him, which, if United pay it, I think we're pretty sure that Old Trafford would be his last. United would be the last club he plays for. So Beth was saying that Osimhen is a new player who isn't proven, That's not true in the Serie A, but it's definitely true in the Premier League. But the reverse can be said for Harry Kane. He's proven in the Prem, but Champions League, other leagues, he's not proven. So I didn't quite understand that, that comparison. My question to you would be, what do you think? Would you get Osimhen or Kane and Osimhen? I mean, if the Qataris take over at United and Ten Hag gets a significant war chest to build, a bit like the Chelsea manager got from Ted Bowley, or Ted Bowley spent the money himself. I don't think the Chelsea manager really had a choice in who he brought in. But if Ten Hag gets a kitty, enough money, and he has the option to choose his players himself, I personally think, you buy one for now and you buy one who's going to learn from a great player who is Harry Kane, and Harry Kane can't play every game. In United, even this season, we're in multiple competitions, so maybe you just need a really good quality understudy, one who's already a proven goal scorer in his home, in Serie A, and Harry Kane can help him translate that into the Premier League. I think that's probably the perfect scenario. As for what if Ten Hag doesn't get the budget for two strikers, which, I hope that happens, but I don't think it will. Which one? So let's say Ten Hag gets 100 mil for a striker to spend. So he has a choice: Kane or Osimhen. Which would you go for? Now, personally, I'm torn, because being a proven goal scorer in the Premier League is gold dust, whereas being an up-and-coming striker who is proven in one league may be more of a risk. The downside to Kane is that he will only have a few years left. He'll be 30 with a probably 2, 3, 4 seasons. I don't know what, if he's keeps himself fit, whether he got a lot of longevity left. But that's not always the case, or mostly not the case with strikers, especially top quality world class strikers, which Kane definitely is. So the choice then would be, with 100 mil budget to spend, does Ten Hag go for Osimhen, or does he go for Harry Kane? Now, I personally think, having seen Ten Hag this season and I read a bit about his past, he'll go for Osimhen, because I think he'll believe he can get the best from the player. And from what I know of Osimhen, he's mobile, he's quick. Yes, he's a big guy, a bit like Wout Weghorst. The difference is he's mobile, he's quick, he can finish, and I think he will offer United what we've been lacking this season in that forward area, that central forward area. I mean, if you can imagine, if we'd had a 1 in 2, a true 1 in 2 goal scoring striker this season, what difference would that have made to our performance? I mean, we probably would have truly been fighting for the title. It would have felt a little early, but we'd have been shell-shocked, that progression from worst side ever, or worst result ever in the Prem, to this season has already been amazing. So with a striker who was kind of probably, say, on 13, 14, 15 goals, giving us what Wout Weghorst doesn't, alongside what Rashford and the rest of the team has provided, it would have been amazing. Although that's not, I'm focusing on strikers here, but let's not forget that we still need some probably midfield and other areas of the pitch, which I'll talk about in other videos. So in the comments, let me know what you think. Would you like both Osimhen and Kane, or if you had to choose, which one and why? Thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon.